Alright, hi everyone. I know you guys have heard me say that I'm sick. I've got this cough I just can't kick. And I wish it was like a phlegmy cough or something so I felt like I was taking something up, but it's like a tickling cough that I can't get rid of. So I have a cough drop in and you guys will just have to bear with me. Because I do miss you guys and I wanted to play and do some really extreme, well, I don't know extreme, but a little over the top makeup that I obviously wouldn't wear but anywhere but to the dinner table in my own house. So, I've had a couple of questions over the past about using pigments or loose eyeshadows. So that's why I have both eyes exposed today, because I was going to show you two different ways to do it and different outcomes, obviously, that come from that. I have a weird eyebrow that doesn't like to behave. So I tried this morning just to play with it to see, and I foiled this, which is, I feel like it's a word that Bare Essentials started up, but it's primarily applying your eyeshadow wet. The mixing medium or Visine or water. And so I did it on this eye, and then on this eye I did with just a cream base and applied it dry like I did normally. This eye creased but looked really, really great because when you apply it wet it can give off a metallic look. So I put Urban Decay Primer Potion down first, so by the time I've edited this movie and posted it, you guys will, I'll have results as to whether it's going to crease or not. Sorry, I've got loose hairs on me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First off, I have a homemade mixing medium. I think I've showed you guys before, I'm not sure. I got it from Encore Makeup. I will put a link over there to the side, or maybe annotation link. But I use a little petri dish like this, and I just take one drop, like that. And that's normally enough for the whole eye, or well, for the whole look, both eyes. And today I'm going to do another Arabic bridal look, and I guess traditionally they're normally gold and burgundy. So I'm going very much more traditional rather than some of the art pictures that that are advertised around. So this is Max Blonde's Gold and Heritage Rouge. They both came out with I think they both came out in the metallic series, and some of them are just pro colors now. I forget which, but I don't know. If I get around to it, I'll show you. So normally, how you would do this, or how I would, is, when your eyeshadow's been sitting around, it's too stuck now. You get eyeshadow stuck to the lid. That's way too much now. I was just trying to get it up there so that I could have some. Normally that's all I use, is what's stuck on the lid, especially in this. This was in a regular paint pot, or a regular eyeshadow pot, but I took it out and split it with a friend of mine. And that's where I think I got the cold from. So thanks a lot, Michelle. So yeah. Anyways, and shoot. So I'm trying to get it on the lid, but then I'm just making a mess. Alright. So after you've got it into the petri dish, with just a drop of water, I like to use a synthetic art brush and just get it wet. Mine's dirty from playing with it this morning. So just get it wet and then go into the lid, like I said, and build it up in there. And I go back to the petri dish, so I kind of go back and forth. So I pick up the eyeshadow from the lid. It's a little too much in there, so that's why I'm going back and forth. And then I go to the petri dish. If there was less in there, then I might use the lid as my mixing place. So you're going to try to get a paste a little bit thinner than toothpaste. You want it, just a slightly thicker than liner, or a liquid liner. So now I put Urban Decay Primer Potion down. I don't know if I mentioned that already, to see if it would help with the creasing, because I did get creasing earlier today. Alright, so now with the brush loaded with that gold paste, I'm going to go ahead and swipe it on. I think you guys can see it. See how metallic it is? And it actually feels cool to the lid. And I mean cool as in temperature cool. It is a neat feeling too because it's wet, but it's temperature cool. To see, you can get a very metallic look. So I'm going to get a little bit more, build it up till you get the desired intensity. Now I'm doing the whole lid, and I'll show you why. Now, even though the outer V is going to be that burgundy color, in order to save, you know, with having to get more product and that sort of thing, and mixing more and taking more time, if you quickly move to the burgundy color or what other color of choice and you apply it to this wet section, you can build it up onto there. I'm just being very gentle with it because this color is really, really strong. It is very pigmented and it is scary to work with, in my opinion. So there you go. So that's how you would build up that side. But see how it's got a sheen to it? Then you can go in with a regular blending brush and you can just blend it out. Blend where they touch. So I'm going to get just the point, tip the point into the lid. I don't know if you guys can see the color that's gotten on there. And that way I can then apply this in a very controlled manner and blend it out. So I think, you know, even though you guys find things that you really like, you know, even myself, you know, I really like the 217. Well, this gives even more control than the 217 and blends just fine. And it's not as soft as the 217, I will give you that. But I haven't conditioned it yet with my homemade conditioning, my spot cleaner. So once I have that going, I think it'll make a world of difference. So there you go. And if you wanted to darken it up even more, we could go ahead and put just a spot of carbon right there for typographic, some sort of black eyeshadow. Dark Soul is a black pigment, but I'm very scared of it. So now for my highlight, you could go back and use that gold color. I have a CoverGirl single eyeshadow. It's a shimmery. Woohoo! Look at that. Very, very Arabic eye now, for sure. They have the shimmeriest highlight color, in my opinion. It's just out there. A little tough for me to take because I don't do a shimmery highlight. But I like the lid a lot. And after it's all said and done, it actually does look really cool. So I'm just blending where the two overlapped and that gold shimmer started to take over the red. So I went back in and blended a little more. Now for the lower lash line, go in back and use the synthetic brush that I had loaded with the gold color. I still got some on the little petri dish to do that. And I'm going to go and sweep that along the lower lash line. Going all the way across again, just like we did on the lid. And I'm going to go into the Heritage Rouge, that burgundy color, and apply that to the outer V, the outer third outer half of the lashes. Next, I'm going to line the top of my lid and the waterline and put on some mascara, and then we'll go ahead and start the second eye.